Hey guys, what's going on? Thank you for hanging out with me. Today, we're going to take a look at the Overland Bound member map over on the site and how you can find trails, find resources like trusted mechanics, and even send out an SOS to members in the area if you should find yourself in a situation. If everything happened according to plan, it wouldn't be an adventure. And sometimes you need the support of a community, and that's what we're all about. We just got back from Overland Expo East. It was absolutely fantastic. The best part was meeting with so many members, and as I started talking about all the things you could do on the website, the response was, wow, didn't know you could do that. So let's talk about that. So I'll probably do 2 or 3 of these videos in the coming weeks to focus on certain areas of the website. But I will say before we jump right in, this video, like all of our videos, all of our content, our podcast, is brought to you by the Overland Bound community and our members. So if you find the video useful, go over to overlandbound.com and consider joining our worldwide crew. You get all kinds of features and benefits like this. All right, let's jump right in. I'm going to get on the computer. I'm going to show you how to do a couple of things on the Overland Bound member resource map. Let's go. All right, let's jump in here now. So one thing I want to mention is that the member map continues to improve over time, the performance, and plus we add more content to it over time. So you guys can expect it to continue to improve. We also have the mobile version coming out early next year. You guys are really going to like that. Okay, let's jump right in and take a couple of things. Take a look at a couple of things. I'm going to start out at overlandbound.com/forums. That's the screen we're on now, and you'll see a menu item called the map, and this is the member map. Okay, so this map and seeing all of the members on the map is available to Overland Bound members. Most of the resources on the website are free, but if you want member-to-member communication, that's when we ask you to become an Overland Bound member, and you can contact anybody on this map. First and foremost, there's a lot of information on this map, and I am going to bring up the map filters. One of the ways to improve performance is to turn items off. So here I'm going to turn everything off. And then the only thing left on the map is the rally points, and you'll see it's plenty fast now. By the way, those upgrades that I'm talking about, we are working on a map API that is going to make this liquid buttery smooth here in the near future. Okay, so now what you see is you see all of the rally points. These are member-generated Overland Bound events, trips, training, and just meetups so that you can see other people's rigs. Anybody can see this. You go to the map right now. You don't have to be a member. You can see what's happening in your area. Feel free to go and RSVP to these events. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn on one of the resources on the map. So let's turn on campsites. Boom. And so now you see that there are campsites, and all of these campsites have been rated and added by Overland Bound members. The same thing with trusted mechanics, right? So we turned on trusted mechanics, and we're about to add a whole bunch of new data points on the map. And again, this will be refined, rated, and improved over time. All the information on here is for overland travelers, so these major icons are resources that overlanders need. That's a little bit different than Google and other maps because they're not overland focused. Okay, so that's how we filter. Now the next thing I'm going to jump into is how to add a location on here. If you want to add a location or share a location with the community, you can add a location. It brings up this dialog box. You can choose what kind of location you're adding, and then you get different options so that you can provide the appropriate amount of detail. And if you are somebody looking for a place, you can expect that they've filled in this detail to give you a better idea about that specific location. Okay, let me show you a couple of exciting things. I want people to know about this. If we go to Map Tools, first of all, you can search for members by member name, and that will jump to their location. Here, let me go ahead and turn on members at this time. Boom. Okay, so now I've turned on members. So, and this is a heat map. So as you zoom in, you're going to see more and more members. There's Denver. Hi, Denver. These are all our members in Denver. And once we have the members on, I can go to Map Tools and I can enable this radius filter. Now, this radius filter, as you will see, filters for just that area. So I can move this around. And then if I want to, I can use this chat dialog box here to click on that and then start a conversation with only those members. So you can target an area. If you're going to an area and you want to know what Overland Bound members think of that area or places to see, you can start a message like this and just say, hey, guys, I'm going to be in the area. What do you recommend I go see? It's a tremendous resource because it's better than the map by itself. You get information in real time from people that are in the area. Trail conditions, the best sites to see, the best thing for the kind of overlanding that you want to do. You can ask very specific questions. So it's a tremendous resource. Did I say it's a tremendous resource? All right. Switching back over to the member map, I want to show you one other thing that is vitally important. Say we are in Colorado, and I'm going to filter down, and I'm in this area right here, okay? And I get myself in a bit of trouble. I can do that, create a conversation, and then this box down here, send message as an SOS. Let me show you what that does. If you send a message as an SOS, and I'm going to put ignore in here so that our community doesn't hop on it. I'm going to say I'm just testing the system. So I'm going to say ignore, period, just a test. This is a test. Okay, now I'm going to select that send message as an SOS checkbox. And when I start the conversation, you're going to get an explanation of what's going to happen. This will start a thread in the evac requested forum. So this post, whatever information you add, will be sent to that forum and broadcast to the members in that area. And people will respond. So it's community moderated and people watch this forum. So if you need help, that's an excellent way to reach out to members in the area. And that forum thread is automatically created so that you can, in real time, communicate with folks and give them a status update. Now, it's your obligation to update that forum thread so people don't remain worried, unaware of what happened to you. So if you get help, you've got to comment in that forum, and we have some guidelines. So I'm going to say send as SOS. Okay, now that conversation has been created, and if I go over to the forums, let's just take a quick look at that. In our request evac support forum, you'll see this post, ignored, just a test. So it made that post, and in the post, I can update in real time with members to say, hey, I need some help. Okay, going back to the map. One more thing I can do here. I am going to turn off this radius filter. I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to use this little icon here, which looks like a person. It's a I'm in the area alert. It sends an alert out that you're in the area, and it allows you to provide some information. So if I use the check-in feature, I say, hey, actually I'm going to say ignore test. And then I'm going to say, hey, ignore. What this does, I'll say submit, and then I have the opportunity to place my check-in on the map somewhere to show where I am. You can offset it. You can put it a couple of miles away from where you are so people actually have to reach out to you and communicate with you in order to meet up. That's a safety consideration, clearly. And then say check-in. So I'm going to send that check-in. And there we go. We see my check-in on the map. Now, when people see my icon, they can click on it and they can get my message and my general location. It also shows my community rating. Everybody on the Overland Bound platform has a community rating, and that is a rating that shows the response to my activity in the community and how people rate it. So if I have 1 star, keep that in mind. If I've got 5, lucky me. It means, you know, my contributions have been appreciated by the rest of the community. And that's how that works. They can copy the coordinates, and if they want to, rendezvous with me if that's what I want to do. This also sends a notification to people in the area. The notification says, this goes to people who are members, they need to be members, and who are following me. So it'll send a notification out to those folks in the area, and then when they click on that notification, it'll bring them to the map and show my general area. All right, so resources, communication, SOS, and notification for check-in. You can do all of those things on the member Mac. All right. All right, you guys, thanks again for hanging out. I hope that was useful. I'll do another video in the series. We'll address Rally Point real quick, which is our event creator, and then we'll go over special member features in the forums. You guys can see how this all works together so that the community can really communicate effectively. All right, you guys, till next time, hope to see you on the trail.